you guys. I have been accumulating over the past 2 weeks a bunch of horse stuff, and I figured today would be a good day to do a haul video for you, because over the past 2 or so weeks I have accumulated a bunch of stuff. And if you hear stuff in the background, it's my dog, because he's sitting right beside me because he's attached to me, but it's okay. But today I'm going to do a haul video, and I've been to I think about 3 or 4 places, and I'll start with the most recent and then I'll work backwards. But we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this. So to start, I went to a place in Franklin, Tennessee called Franklin Horse Supply. I will put the link to this and all the stuff I have in this video down below so y'all can find it. But I went to Franklin Horse Supply in Franklin, Tennessee, and I got a bunch of stuff there. And to start, I got a pair of breeches. I don't know what brand they are. It says Bamboo Pull-On Breeches, Bamboo Tights, and here's what they look like. They've got the knee patches and they've got the nice elastic ankle. I've worn them and ridden in them once, and I really liked them. They work pretty well. I'm used to riding English in jeans, so this was a big change and I liked it. I rode a lot better and I felt more secure in my saddle. Next, I got 4 of the 3M vet trap. I got 2 purple, and then I got 1 red, and then I got a white. But I always keep that stuff in a great supply around my barn because, you know, accidents happen, horses get hurt, and I use that stuff on my dogs too, because if they cut their leg, I can put some ointment on it, wrap their leg up, and they'll just leave it alone. But next, I got these hands-on revolutionary grooming / bathing gloves. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these around, but they have these on their hands, and I'm very excited to try these on my dog, but I'll read you what it says. It says, scrubbing nodules on fingers and palms, outstanding shedder, easily releases accumulated hair, massages and stimulates circulation, distributes natural oils for a healthy skin and coat, tactile touch, gently cleans legs, face, and tight body contours, versatile flexible grip, multitask with your gloves on. And I got them in size small, and I got them in purple because I love purple. It's my favorite color. So You'll see a theme. But next, I got some horse treats. They're called Knickerdoodles, handmade natural horse treats. But here they are, and I'll open them up. Ooh. They smell really good. They smell like molasses. You like that, buddy? But the Grazing Gourmet Company, made in the USA, veteran owned. I have to peel a sticker off to be able to read the ingredients. Wheat, bran, oats, molasses, corn, and flaxseed. And then it has their analytics on there too. But I couldn't get the sticker off. But I got those horse treats, and then I got stud muffins because I have heard so many YouTubers talk about these horse treats, and I managed to find some. So I figured I'd get these for my guys too. These smell pretty good too. These smell like molasses more so than the other ones. But I got those for my boys, and they will love them. It has feeding instructions on here. Okay, ingredients: cane molasses, oats, corn, barley, whole wheat, wheat bran, flaxseed, salt, water, salt, potassium sorbate. And then it also has their granulated analysis on there too. So there's that. Next thing I got from them was this leather halter. I still have the tags and everything on it. It is a Camelot saddle rehalter. I have never had a leather halter before. I've always had the nylon or the rope halters, and I got this for a reason. The reason is coming right after this, but I got this there. I found it and I was very happy because this was the only one there that wasn't $100. But the reason I got that was for these. These are fleece covers to put over a leather halter to turn it into like a shipping halter, so that way if your horse is going on a long trailer ride or something for an extended amount of time, you can put these on your halter and they will be much, much more comfortable. It says, Fleeceworks, we develop technologies that truly work for the horse and the rider. Our classic series, sheepskin, is a simplistic therapeutic design. Our perfect balance shimming system. Removable inserts in plus foam, memory foam, or pure wool for strategic correction of saddle fit issues and impact collection. And then their website is on there too. But I got those two to go on the leather halter because I will reveal that in another video, but there's a reason for everything. There's a method to the madness here, guys. I promise. And I just realized that oh, it's just open. My bad. Okay, I feel like, oh. The other thing, the very big thing I got here. I got me some riding boots because I have been riding English for about the past 6 months. I rode it once when I was very young. I did jumping, I did a little bit of dressage work, but that was many, many years ago. And I am now in college, and I saw that they offered a basic riding equitation class, and I decided to take it. And throughout the semester, I have been riding in blue jeans and cowboy boots in an English saddle. And I know a lot of you are going to cringe, but that's fine. My instructor said you didn't need to go out and purchase breeches or riding boots or anything to do this course, because it was just to make sure that we knew how to properly ride in an English saddle. And I'm used to riding Western. I have rode Western for the past 6 years. I rode English when I was, I want to say like 12, maybe 11. It was many years ago. And after I quit taking lessons, I went to Western because I didn't have an English saddle. I got an English saddle for stupid cheap and started riding on my own in an English saddle, but it wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. And I wanted to take this class to see how far off I was. And I was pretty far off. But at this Tack store, I managed to find these boots, and I think they are tall, sturdy, or something. The Renaissance Collection Da Vinci by Treadstep. My bad. They're Treadstep boots. But it says they're, on the inside it says 36 MR, and I think they said whenever I tried them on they were like a 6.5, and they fit. They're still very, very stiff. I've ridden in them once and it was very, very different compared to what I'm used to. But they came with 2 separate bags for me to put each boot in, so that way I can protect them. And another thing that I had to laugh about, I just figured this out today, they only came with 1 boot tree. The other boot tree must be back in Franklin, and they didn't think to give it to me whenever I bought them. So I only have one that has an actual like inflatable boot tree, and then the other one's just gonna have to be a pool noodle. But I think that is all I got from this Franklin horse consignment. No, there's one other thing. No, that was right. Yeah, my bad. I'm scatterbrained, but that's all from there. And then I went to Tractor Supply and I bought me some bell boots because I have recently put front shoes on my horse because I'm going to do trail riding with him over the summer. And a lot of the places I go trail riding at have hills and rocks, and I put front shoes on him normally in the summer. And he has a very bad habit of overstepping with his back feet, and he steps on the heels of his front feet, and he's already pulled off one of his shoes because I didn't have bell boots, because the last pair I had like this he destroyed. So I went to Tractor Supply and I bought these, and they were 13 bucks. I will have the link to these down below along with everything else. But there's that. Next, I don't know if you guys have heard about this website, but it's called chicksaddlery.com. Hashtag not sponsored, but I have been buying things from Chick Saddlery for I think like the past 2-3 years. I bought winter blankets from there. I think I bought some fly mats and things from there, like small stuff. But This time I actually had some money and I had a list of things that I need. So I went ahead and spent some money. But it was all good money. There's one little thing I'm looking for that I got from here. Yep, these. Okay, first thing I got from Chick Saddlery, if you ride Western, you know that your bridle has a bunch of, I've always called them rivets, but they're not rivets. If you can see, they're screws, but they have screws like right there's a screw, and then this right here is what it goes into. And if you ride Western and you don't tighten these, you will lose them. And I have lost so many recently, and I managed to find some on this website. So I bought 2 packs of 10 because I lose these like nobody's business. And I finally found a place that had them because none of my local tack shops had them. And so I managed to find a place that had them for, I think, like $1.95 for a bag of 10. But they're called Chicago screws, I think is what they were called on the website. But I got those because those are always running low around here. I've had a bridle fall apart on me recently because all of the screws have fallen out. But next thing I got from there were some polo wraps. And these are, it says PRI. That's all it says. A reliable and dependable equestrian product supplier, Pacific Rim International. That's what they are. But I got some polo wraps. I got them in like a burgundy. I got them in like a turquoise. Well, this is more like a blue, but... And then I also got them in, of course, you gotta know, purple. Now the colors for these on the websites are, this one is called lavender. This one is called sky blue, and then I'm pretty sure that this burgundy color is called rose. And they're pretty accurate to what they look like on the website. I'm pretty impressed. But I bought 3 sets of polos because I don't have any, and I need some. Next thing I bought from there are just 2 bucket straps because I don't have bucket straps. I just use clips like this, but they have 2 on each end, so they look kind of like that. But it's kind of like that. So one end can clip to, like, I use baling twine and I'll tie it around something and I'll clip one end to the baling twine and then the bucket gets clipped to the other end. But I found these for like $1.50 each, which is not bad at all. And none of my local tack stores had these either, so I found those. And next thing I got were 2 hay nets, of course purple. I think they're Professional's Choice. Yeah, they're Professional's Choice hay nets. And of course, like I said, they're purple, but I don't have any of these either because I've never really done like a lot of like hauling with my horses. So I got those because I'm about to need them. And then the last thing that I got from there was my mane and tail detangler. I've been out of this stuff for a while, and I use this stuff almost every time I groom my horses because I brush their tails. I brush their tails, and then whenever I'm not going to ride after they're all clean, I'll spray detangler on their coats, on their bodies, and then I'll brush them with a soft brush, and it makes them super slick. If you're going to do that before you ride a horse, I cannot stress this enough. Do not put it where your saddle is, or your saddle blanket, or your girth. Just avoid their barrel and their back and their belly. You can do it from their head to their shoulder, and then from their hip down their butt on their back legs. Do not touch their barrel, their belly, their back, their withers. Do not spray detangler on any of those parts of their body if you're going to ride, because it will make your saddle so slick. No matter how much you tighten it, you are gonna slide because it just makes it so slick. So just a little trick: if you want your horse to be really slick and dirt, like anytime I spray my horses with detangler and then they roll, it all just falls off. It's great because they're all very bad. After I give them a bath, they will immediately roll, and they're very bad about it, but that's just part of having white horses. But that's the last thing from Chick Saddlery. I think I got 10 things from there. And then the last things I bought were books. Because also when we were in Franklin, we ended up going to an antique mall in Franklin, and I found a book section. And I found a book section that had a lot of horse books. That looked very interesting to me because I like collecting older horse books just because it's my personal preference. It may not be yours. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to put links to these, but I will try my best to find them. And I highly doubt they're going to be the prices that I got. But first I got Horses of the World, a classic survey with over 300 photographs by Daphne Macon Goodall, prefaced by C.W. Anderson. And there's this. There's the back. And I got this book because when I opened it, it said Patrick Rhodes, Christmas, 1972. And I love books like this that have like messages on them. I don't know why I'm weird, but I loved this book, and I started looking through it, and it's got some amazing pictures in here, and it's got some good information. But that's the first book. The second book I got was Olympic Equestrian, A Century of International Horse Sport, Jennifer O. Bryant. And there's that one. And there's the back. But this one was really cool because it has a bunch of information about the Olympics and the rules and how they've evolved over the years and how they've changed, what you can do, what you can't do, what have you. This also has all the horses that have been in the Olympics or have been in like high stake races or things like that. I'm trying to find some of them. Yeah, here we go. Like, here is one of the pages of the book. It has all these horses in it, and they're different countries, and like, it has their points and their total points. It was really cool. This book is interesting. And then the next book I got was Encyclopedia of the Horse, a magnificent new comprehensive encyclopedia for all horse enthusiasts. Foreword by Alexander Mackay Smith, International Exhibitor, The Chronicle of the Horse. And there's the front of this one. It's got a horse on the beach. And there's the back. It looks like, I think that's a flea bitten gray. I can't tell. Yeah, that's definitely flea bitten gray. But I opened this one up and it said Jack Rhodes D 1984. The B14 was the booth that it was at the antique mall. But that's what that one was. The next one I got was The Love of Horses by Anne Alcock. It's got, I think they're like flea bitten grays or anyway, horses running in water. And then I opened this one up and it says Jack Rhodes from Rudy, May 17th, 1975. Y'all may not care about that, but it's just little things like that are interesting to me. I love things like that. But this book looks very interesting. It's got some very cool pictures in it. It's got some really neat stuff in here. It's got pictures of working horses and these little, like that big draft horse and that little miniature, and then it's got horses that are in like knight's gear and stuff like that. This is a really cool book. But that's that one. And then the last one I got was World Encyclopedia of Horses, Introduction by David Broom, edited by Maureen Clarkin. And there wasn't any date in this one, unfortunately, but this one looked pretty old too. And I just prefer older books like this. I just like the way that they look. I'm kind of a antique shopper in that respect. And the other thing was, as soon as I opened it, I automatically flipped to this picture. And I love this picture because if you can see, this is a flea bitten gray, and it looks like an Arabian. Yeah, it says a magnificent Arab stallion in an unusual bridle, which is light that avoids obscuring the beautiful face. And I was kind of on the fence with this book because I didn't know if I wanted it. And then I opened it up and I saw that picture and I looked at my mom, and my mom's like, that looks like Scout, because I have a flea-bitten gray Arabian. He's actually a quarter horse Arabian mix, but he looks very similar to that. And we looked at each other and we thought, we have to have this book. So that is the last book that I got from I think it was the Franklin Antique Mall, I think is what it was called, but I will try to find links to all those books online. I will try, but I can't guarantee because they are kind of dated. But that is all I have for this video, you guys. That's a lot of stuff. Like you can see, I have a lot of stuff. Like there's the books. And then some of this stuff is also like just my parents because this is kind of like a storage room. It's not really anything important, but that's all I have for you guys. Be sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and I will have more videos to come. I'm going to try to get a video. I'm going to try for every 2 weeks on like a Monday or a Tuesday, and I'm hoping that y'all really enjoy this. This is going to be a journey, so strap in for the ride and hold on tight because it's going to be fun. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notification bell so that whenever I do upload new content, you will be notified. Thanks, guys. Bye.